Here, to solve this question, we will use a trick. Tricks are very important whenever you deal multiple choice question. It saves a lot of time. So we will find the correct option using a trick, and that trick, you see, we will choose some particular cases. Here you see on the screen, here you see A is less than B, so we can assume a case. We can take A tending to B from a left. This, I mean, A is going to B from the left side. Okay. Now, if we impose this condition, suppose this is case 1. Okay. So if you impose this to this one, lim A tends to B, then the next step will be, A and B both are constants, so we can take this limit inside the integration. Lim n tends to infinity, and here 0 to n, and that limit, you see outside, can be written here like you see on the screen, and here e to the power minus at square, e to the power minus bt square, and dt. Okay. So the next step, when you put the limit, this means that you have to put B at the place of A, then obviously this will be lim n tends to infinity 0 to n, and here will be 0 dt. Now think what is this 0 is, what this 0 is. Okay. You see that 0 is integrand here, and it means that all the points of the graph lie on the x-axis. It means that the area is 0. Whatever be the limit, the area will be 0, because if all points of a graph lie on a x-axis, then there is no area, so this is 0. Okay. And remember that we got this 0 when we tend A to B. So now we see the options, and you must tend A to B. Okay. If you got 0, then that may be your correct option, and if you do here A tend to B, then it is 0. Here A tend to B, then it is not 0. Here A tend to B, also this is not 0, and here A tend to B, then it will be 0. So B and C cannot be our option. Okay. This is the trick. Now there are two options, and we have to choose one among those two. How can we do? Now we use a second case. Okay. Not a second case, a general thing. I show you. I erase this case. Now see the integrand. What does the integrand means? I show you. This is the integrand. Okay. Now suppose it is yt. Okay. You can for clarity we can write the same integral, but we can change the variable. Here we can write 1 by x square e to the power minus ax square minus e to the power minus bx square, and here will be dx. And you know the value of these two, this one and this one, both will be the same. Okay. So now suppose the integrand, here is the integrand, suppose it is to be yx, and you see here in the question a is less than b. This implies that e to the power minus at square will be greater than e to the power minus bt square. Okay. So I have to use x instead of t. That will give a better clarity. So I accordingly here type a x square will be greater than e to the power minus bx square. Okay. Now this implies that e to the power minus ax square minus e to the power minus bx square is greater than 0. Okay. Now if you divide this one by x square, then this also will be greater than 0, because you know x square is positive for any non-zero real number, and you see the limit is 0 to infinity. Here n, you see n tends to infinity, so the interval we can take 0 to infinity. In that interval we have to find the area, and you see in this interval, you see this is always positive. Okay. What does it mean? It means that our yx is positive. Okay. Since yx is positive, what does it mean? It means that the graph is always above the x-axis. It means that the area will always be positive. So the area must be positive. Now let us check the option. Here this is negative. Why? Because a is less than b, and you see the option D is positive. Why? Because a is less than b, and you see it is given in the question a is less than b. So now you are clear what will be our correct option. The correct option is D. Okay. So this question is done now.